Welcome back to Tarot by the Bay. I'm David, answering user questions. We have one from Hilda Flores, 5759. David, my question is regarding Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Wasn't he like the dead guy that was going to come back and run with Trump as his VP? No, somebody else. He's running against Biden. He's trying to primary Biden. How does the Kennedy family feel about this? And how do they feel about Robert F. Kennedy Jr. being so buddy with Michael Flynn and Steve Bannon? Great questions. I don't know the answer. I think I've read a little bit on it, actually. I think the Kennedy family loves Robert very much, and they're greatly saddened by his anti-vax opinions on things. Now, again, I've done one reading on him recently, and I got some anti-vaxxer comments on here, and I explain my position on things. I'll just leave it at that. A little minor trigger warning. This is going to be Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s family and how they feel about him running against Biden. Let's find out. For entertainment purposes only. How do they feel about it? Well, I think they think he is rushing into things that he's basically in over his head. He's rushed into this, and he may not have all his faculties, might be too strong a word, but he's in over his head. And maybe they're hoping this is going to be a humbling experience. But, you know, the Kennedys are, to say they're American royalty is pretty close. That's a pretty close description to it. And, you know, there have been numerous Kennedys in the government, and they've had a lot of contributions to it. But this, in some ways, this is kind of tarnishing their legacy a little bit. This is, this is not great. In the past, the Chariot. I think he was Mr. Kennedy was doing work. He was grinding away. Maybe he was a little bit crazy in the past too. This Chariot could be that, you know, going a little bit fast, a little out of control, but they put up with it. But now he's really gone full rails off of that. There's Biden. They like Joe Biden. They like him a lot. And I think they wish he wasn't doing this against this person, because Robert F. Kennedy Jr. would be much better off supporting Biden, especially given the current times, rather than challenging him and trying to steamroll him. Again, they're worried about the family legacy. They're not so much worried about the money, but the family legacy. The Kennedys mean something. And they've had, you know, they are a part of American lore and American mythology. And this guy is going to be tarnishing the family name. The lesson to be learned is that sometimes when you're illuminating the truth, Robert F. Kennedy's, his beliefs, shall we say, it's not really showing that you're a wise person. It could show that you're actually a little bit on the crazy side. Truth is being revealed about Robert F. Kennedy. In this process, this election process, will start showing more of the truth about who this guy is. Outcome is the King of Wands. The family itself, they might take a stronger role in working with their loved one there, trying to help him make better decisions going forward. Instead of being the Knight of Swords, maybe focus a little bit more on mature decisions and mature actions that are going on. I don't think this is the last we're going to hear of Mr. Kennedy, though. I believe he's probably going to try and raise his star with other things. I would expect more of his anti-vaccine rhetoric and things along those lines. I don't think he's going away anytime soon. You know, it's one thing to be on like the Joe Rogan podcast espousing your beliefs. It's another thing to be running for the presidency and being put in a position of power when you have beliefs that are very fringe. One's kind of, hey, this guy's entertaining. I'm going to listen to him for 30 minutes on a podcast or something like that. It's another thing altogether when they're actually in charge. We just went through that, right? Okay. What does the Kennedy family feel about his relationship with insurrectionists like Steve Bannon? Michael Flynn. What does his family think about that? I cannot imagine they're happy about that at all. The anti-vaccine stuff, okay, that's fine. You can have an opinion. But these other guys, oh, he's an idiot. These guys are going to be his downfall. They do not like, damn fool for hanging around with those guys. And they're playing on his emotions. This is probably very anguishing for the Kennedy family, but I think Bannon and Flynn play on Robert F. Kennedy's emotions, and they're going to lead his butt right off a cliff. Which, he's a grown adult. He gets to make grown adult decisions and accept all the grown adult consequences of it. In the past, I don't think of this as the victory card. I think this is the card of look at me, look at me, look at me. This is the card, Bannon was in the White House, Flynn was in the White House. They're, very popular on Fox News, and the right wing loves them. And Robert F. Kennedy, by hanging out with them, is now kind of, he's the token lefty in the group of conservatives. But, I think there's a lot of ego that's playing in there. It makes Robert F. Kennedy feel more important. And I hadn't even thought of this before, but I'm really wondering if he has an inferiority complex. Given the family history, the family DNA, he probably hasn't done a whole heck of a lot and really feels like he needs to make his splash on things. That's, park that in there. I'm not a psychiatrist or a psychologist, nor do I role play one in my D&D group, although that could be fun. Never mind. Scratch that. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, but that's just my impression. Current situation is the Eight of Swords. They think he's tied himself to them, and while he can get himself undone, he's kind of a willing hostage hanging out with these guys. And I'm not saying it's keeping the Kennedy family hostage, but I think he's hostage to their ideals and their fame. And he's got a decision to make. He really has a decision to make, especially if he's running for presidency. Does he continue hanging around with insurrectionists, or does he step away from them? Are they going to take him right off the cliff? Because this is going to involve the government. He's running for president, and the government's looking at Michael Flynn, and the government is looking at Steve Bannon, and they're in trouble with the government. So all this attention also has the attention of the government. So what is he going to do? What lesson is he going to learn? Let's find out. Knight of Cups. Going to go forward with the offer. What do they think about his relationship with them? I don't think he's going to abandon his friends. Those are his friends. Those are his compatriots. And he's going to go forward supporting Bannon, supporting Flynn. They don't like Bannon and Flynn. They think Bannon and Flynn are going to lead him right off the cliff. Now, on the high energy, maybe he finds new friends. But I think this is him sticking around with old friends. Well, he's either going to be a willing sacrifice or he's going to find out something new. Let's ask. Knight of Cups. Let me mix up the cards here. Knight of Cups. Does this mean that Robert F. Kennedy Jr. finds new friends, or does he stick around with the same old friends? What do we get? Do we get the Sun card, or do we get the Devil card? Queen of Swords. Harsh choices to make. Holding on to old beliefs. Yeah, he's not going to make new friends. He wants to hold on. Let's find out. Well, there's a leaving away. You know what it is? He has to make a choice. This is what it's telling me. He has to make a choice. Does he go with the new friends or old ones? It's going to be a hard choice. Do you hang on with what you got, or do you leave those crazy guys? What's it going to be? Do we know? Got to keep your emotions in check. That's not helpful. New money, new starts. Devil card. There we go. He's going to stay with them. There might be, on the short term, there might be too much money to be made, too much attention to be had. Again, I think this is all going back to some type of inferiority complex that he has with his with his legacy, with the Kennedy name, and he's trying to make a name for himself so that he can, be revered and held up in the hall of the Kennedys. And he's just really, I think he's going to crash and burn with this. Okay, so my apologies to the Kennedy family on this one. But again, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for supporting my channel. I really do appreciate it. I'm having a lot of fun making these videos, and I do appreciate the questions folks are putting up. I hope you have a great night, and I'll catch you on the next one.